Hey YouTube, this is pawpaw. Just going to do a quick video on my climbing method. The past 2 years, been using climbing sticks to get up and down a tree. Of course, there are different types of climbing methods. Some guys are using the one sticking. Some people are using spurs. My climbing method, I prefer to have climbing sticks. These are bee sticks. They're the 24-inch long bee sticks. I don't even know if you can get them anymore. They're 22 inches step to step, and I have got them modded out. What you're looking at right now is the way I pack them into the woods. I've got them all together. Here, let me get down here and show you. I've got a bolt through here, and that's just a bolt I got from the hardware store. I got a couple washers on the top and the bottom. On the inside of the washers, I took a flat rubber washer and hot glued it to there, so that when I put these together, put the bolt through there, as you can tell, I've got the wing nut on the bottom. But when you put that through there and you tighten that up, the rubber on the inside, you can see the rubber, there we go, you see the rubber on the inside there. It doesn't make any noise, so they all go together. All right, they're held together. Got my strap that's on there, and the way I normally carry my sticks in is I just drape them over my left shoulder. So put the strap over, and then that strap doubles later on. I can use it as a back support when I'm up in the saddle. So let's continue. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you really quick putting the sticks on the tree. Now this tree is a little bit bigger than what I normally would climb, but I've used this tree for the past 2 years. This and the one behind it for climbing, for practicing during sometime. This is putting these sticks on the tree with the daisy chains. So I'm going to put the stick to the tree. I'm going to hold it up and get this daisy chain. Oh, the wind's blowing really bad today. What I do, I don't put an extreme slant, because this is going to fall down. I want to put it about my nose to eye level. And then we want to zoom in here. See the loops? These are the loops we're going to put them on. So that just happens to hit perfect for that loop right there. So I'm going to open that loop up, pick your stick up, I hope you can see it, and we're going to slide it over the button. That's on the button. We're going to straighten the stick back out, take the stick, pull the bottom, and put it down. What I'll do is I'll take the rest of the daisy chain and I'll wrap it on the tree. Wanted to throw in a short segment here. That camo job, the spray paint camo job that I put on that stick. Okay, here's the stick. I've got it on the tree. Of course, as you can tell from the appearance, is that I tried to camo the stick best I can, and some of it's kind of rubbed off over time and so forth. Doesn't really matter. When you're out in the woods, trust me, when it's up against a tree, you can't see it. So a couple things about this stick. I'm using 8-inch am steel. Now this top part is 8-inch am steel daisy chain. Okay. Now a lot of guys, they'll complain about daisy chains and say that you can't get them tight down at the bottom. I've set this thing and you're not gonna move it. But here's the reason why. The reason why they can't get theirs tight at the bottom. Number one, they don't have a stick that's real good for that. But number two, when they get their daisy chains, their loops are way too big. I mean, they've got loops this long. Well, as you can tell, these loops are just barely big enough to fit over the button. And when your loops are so close together, you have more possibilities of a tighter fit. So I've got this. And by the way, the 1/8 inch am steel, I think the breaking strength on it is what, over a ton. And I think somebody's put on there the working load, like 500-600 pounds. I'm a big guy, but I'm not that big. And so, and I've used these for past season and a half on this kind of setup. Down here I've got a 1/8 inch am steel aider. This is a single step aider. Got me a piece of tubing down here at the bottom to help put your foot in. This has got I've got the berries. They're like 7-8 inches long. I think that's what they recommend. And basically I've just got them girth hitched on the end of the stick. Got them girth hitched on there. I have not had any problems. You got to work it trying to get them off. But what this says, I've got from this step to this step, I got 22 inches. When I put my weight into this step, that's another 22 inches. Okay. And when I put this top step, I'll put it about eye to nose level. It sags down some. But the top of this step is approximately 60 inches from the ground, which is 5 feet. For those, that's 20 feet. So this works really good. It's light, very fast to put on the tree. Set. I mean, I'm moving that. Okay, let's see. We're gonna move it side to side. Okay. Trust me, from climbing down the tree, normally I'm from the bottom, and then I'll have to hit the stick. Let's see if I can do it here. I'm gonna hit the stick. There we go. Now we got the stick come loose. I had to hit it from the bottom to get it to come loose. But the am steel, the mods here, the aider and the daisy chain, they add hardly any weight whatsoever, and they work great. Now some people with this, let me set this thing. There we go. With that aider, see how it's swinging close to the tray? And of course I got my cowboy boots on. I'm not gonna try to climb, but a lot of people, you know, they're gonna try to put they're trying to get their boot in there. And well, I don't like the aiders because I can't get my foot in there. That's what you do. You bring your foot up, you bring it around, then you step into the tree. If I wanted to, I could climb this tree with my sleek cowboy boots on. All right? And that's what you do. You climb up, you get on this next step, you go to the races.